So let's multiply the signals. If you observe, the range is very small here. It is between 0.5, minus 0.5 to 1.5. Minus 0.5 to 1.5. If you observe, the range is here minus 6 to 2, out of which till this we don't get any output because the second signal is absent. So 0 multiplied by any value, you will get 0 only. This part is over. So let us concentrate the multiplication only between these two, only between 0.5, minus 0.5 to 1.5. If I extend this, observe here between, and this is the end point. Okay, only between these two we need to concentrate because common signal is only between these two. Here we don't have anything. Even though first signal exists, second signal we don't have. So this is assumed to be 0 amplitude. So 0 multiplied by anything, 0 only. So your final answer, even it is between minus 0.5 to 1.5 only. Okay, so let me start with this first unit. Let me just take the simple versions and then I will take the next. Observe here, between 0 to 1.5, between 0 to 1.5, the right side part after 0, some value, some signal you have, okay, some signal we have, it should be multiplied with 1, constant amplitude. So what is A multiplied by 1? It is A only. If you take say 0.75, 0.75 into 1, what you will get? 0.75 only. So whatever value you are taking multiplied by 1, you will get the same value. So it looks the same here. Amplitude, some there is a ramp, there is a constant, there is a ramp. So this signal is getting multiplied with 1, means the same signal will exist. That's what I have drawn it here. You can observe the same signal is produced here on the right hand side between 0 to 1.5. Okay. Now the thing is on the left hand side. Let's see. On the left hand side, observe it. I have drawn the minute lines here. For that, you can refer. Okay, I have not done it. Fine. Let me just zoom it a little bit. Okay. Now it is a bit clear to you, I guess. Try multiplying this part with this. We'll see. Observe very first thing. The first signal has negative amplitude. The second signal is also having a negative amplitude. See, minus 1. It is coming down, okay, downwards. So both the signals are having negative amplitudes. When you multiply two negative values, you will get a positive value. That's why if you observe here, finally, you are getting a positive signal, something, some amplitude with positive side, okay, not at the downwards. We are not getting anything here. We are getting up. This is your horizontal axis. This positive axis amplitude we are getting when you multiply these two, because this is also negative, this is also negative. So when you multiply two negative signals, you will get a positive value. This is first observation. Then what I'll do, I'll take the points one by one. If you see from the red pen, I have marked minute points. I will consider 2 each. Okay, means between this 1 unit, two lines indicate 1 unit. 0.2. Wait, it's difficult to use the mouse. If I take this 0, if I take this 1, after each 2 lines, it is incremented by 2 amount. 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, and finally 1. So 2 lines. You can see some coincides are there, 1 point, 2 point, then afterwards only this much, because only till this I want the final multiplication. See, only till this. I don't want this part also. No, because here you don't have any signal, 0 into that. So only this half part I need. So check the amplitudes here. It is coming like this. When you are multiplying these amplitudes with these amplitudes, what values you get? This kind of problem we have already solved. We have seen. See here, we have already seen such kind of one problem here, wherein two amplitudes, one is negative like this, one is negative like this. So take 2 points each. You take 1 value. If you start from this end, this is say 0.8, but here it is 0.2. So 0.8 into 0.2, you will get something, some value. Similarly, next time it is decreasing, okay, -1 to 0, it is decreasing. So 0.8, 0.6, 0.4, 0.2. So like that it decreases and finally it becomes 0. See, -1 to this, all negative values. This is about first signal. Now coming to the second signal is, it is increasing from 0 to -1. So initially you take 0.2, then it will increase 0.4, then take 0.6, then take 0.8, and finally 1. Observe, both are negative. Okay, both amplitudes are negative, and minus into minus, you will get a positive value. Now you observe what is 0.8 into 0.2. You will get 0.16 here also and here also. Sorry, it is 0.16. Next, 0.6 into 0.4.
0.24.
0.24 here also and here also same. And what is 0 into 1? 0. So if you observe, initially it started with something, then 0.16, then it increases 0.24, and again 0.16 back, 0.16, and finally becomes 0. So some pulse, something like this, half sine wave, something like this, it will come with the maximum value as 0.24. So the same thing, negative amplitude, 2 lines. See here, there is a negative amplitude, there is a negative amplitude, both. Here it is decreasing from this end to this end, from some maximum value to 0 it is coming. Here from 0 it will touch to -1. So similarly, if you just go on multiplying the values, taking the points, you will get a curve like this. Okay, this is how we multiply these two signal. I hope you don't have any doubts here. Any doubts, please you can ask me. Further detailed you can just have, because I think my lines are not correct. See, what is the point here? You take that point, that amplitude and the corresponding amplitude, multiply. Next point you take this and multiply. Next point 0, multiply. Like that, take 1 by 1, multiply. You will get a curve like this. Any doubts you can ask me. This is a question paper problem. Given x of n and y of n, we are now dealing with the discrete time. Here they have not given you any signal directly. Instead of signals, observe here some values are given to you and some direction is given here. Okay, can anybody tell me what does that mean? What do you mean by this direction? Anybody, you can guess it.
Infinity.
Infinity.
Arrow.
Yeah, that's arrow mark. What it indicates?
Infinity.
You're talking about impulse.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if I tell you to draw x of n, how will you draw? Because till now, in order to perform any operation, multiplication, signals are given to you. Okay, either x of n, y of n, x of t, y of t, or u of t, r of t, like that. So you know how the signal looks like. But now points are given to you. How will you draw x of n? Yes, Tasneem, very good. Tasneem has answered. Very good, Tasneem. It will start from 0. She's telling. This arrow indicates it is the origin point. When you draw your graph, this point arrow indicates. So obviously, now you can draw x of n, how it looks like. What are these 1, 2, 3? They are indicating the amplitude of the signal. So 0, you know it now. Reference point, you know. At the center, it is 0. Amplitude, you don't have amplitude here. And afterwards, 1, 2, 3 means what? At point 1, at point 2, at point 3, you have the amplitudes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Assume that, okay? They are 1, 2, 3. On the left hand side, -1 point, -2 point, -3. At this left side time values, amplitudes are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So this is how we can draw x of t. This is your signal x of t. So I hope you understood, Tasneem. Very good. Arrow mark indicates your origin point. Similarly, you can draw y of n. Y of n, again, there is an arrow mark. Arrow mark indicates the origin point. Don't think that only at a 0 origin like this. The signal may be like this also. See, I'll just give you one example. Something like this. You have points and I will mark like this. What does this mean? What does this signal mean?
Signal start from -4, ma'am.
Signal starts from -4. No, these values are representing the amplitude values. This arrow indicates origin. So at origin, what is the amplitude? This is your 0 point, 1 point,
4.
2 point. Yes.
4.
At 0, you have the amplitude 4. Then at 1, what is the amplitude? After 4, check. It is 6. At 1, 6. At 2,
-1.
-1. Negative side. -1. This is 0.2. Okay. Now tell me at -1, what is the amplitude? 3.
3.
Then -2, it is 2.
2.
Then finally at -3 time, you have the amplitude 1. So, see the difference. 4 is not giving you the time. Arrow mark indicates the time. Okay. Arrow mark, this is your left hand side, this is your right hand side. In short, they have given you the amplitudes. All these 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, -1, these values are giving you the amplitude values. Arrow mark gives you the point, time, where the signal starts. Signal starts Here at 0, amplitude is 4. Here, as it's a coincidence that at both values at 0 origin we have the amplitude 0, but it need not be the case every time. Here you may get some amplitude, say 4, 2, 6, anything. So only arrow mark indicates the origin point. All these values indicate the amplitude. So let's draw it. First x of n, I have drawn it here. See, 0 indicates the origin. After that, 1, 2, 3. So 3 time values are there. Here it is -1, -2 and -3. The signal range is between -3 to +3. Signal range is between -3 to +3. Then at 0, amplitude given is 0. So no, don't mark anything. Then on the left hand side, check the amplitudes. They are 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Similarly, on the right hand side, after 0, check it. It is 1, 2, 3. So this is how x of n is drawn. Similarly, check y of n. Y of n, origin, amplitude is 0. So don't draw anything. On the right hand side, all amplitudes are 1, 1, 1. On the left hand side, check all amplitudes are -1, -1. Okay, this is how y of n is drawn. Check the range of y of n. It is -1, -2, -3, -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the range is between -4 to +4. Between -4 to +4, your y of n exists. So this is how we draw x of n and y of n. But question is not to draw x of n and y of n. The question is plot this. How many operations are involved in this question? Quickly, how many operations are involved? 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 or 3. How many? Three operations are involved in this problem. 2 shifting operations and 1 addition. 2 shifting operations are with respect to time, but the addition is for amplitude. Okay, so let's do it one by one. First, let me start with x of n. I will take this x of n. Question is to get x of n minus 2. How to get n minus 2? Shifting to the right side by 2 amounts. So let's see how to shift the signal. -3. The starting point from the leftmost, it is -3. The amplitude is 3. If I shift this signal to the right side by 2, 1, 2, it will now come at -1. So draw that. At -1, you have the amplitude 3. Then coming to the next point is -2. Check the amplitude, it is 2. Shift the signal here, this 2 amplitude by 2 amounts. 1, 2. It will come now at 0. Draw that. Then take the next point, -1. Amplitude is 1. Shift this, 1, 2. So I will now be at 1. So at 1, draw this. Similarly, go for 0 amplitude, 0.0 amplitude, shifted by 2 amount, 1, 2. So I will reach at 2. At 2, don't draw any amplitude, 0 amplitude. Next point, 1. Amplitude is also 1. Shift this, 1, 2. I will come now, I will reach at 3. So at 3, draw the amplitude 1. Then next, take this point, amplitude is 2. Shift this, 1, 2. I will reach at 4. So at 4, draw this amplitude 2. And finally, the last one, take this, it is 3 amplitude, shift by 2 amounts, I will reach at 5. So at 5, draw this amplitude 3. Uh, every point is shifted by 2 amount. Don't skip any point. Okay, don't skip. Check how many values are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 samples are there. Even though 0 is not having any amplitude, you should count it. So 7 samples are there. Now you count the shifted samples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All samples should be drawn. Don't miss any of the samples. Original signal should look the same even in the shifted version as well. Only the time value will change. However, their amplitude, the originality of the signal should remain the same. So this is how we shift the signal. Similarly, this is, I think this we have already done, the second signal, y of n plus 2. This was a homework given to you. Y of n plus 2 means we need to shift the signal to the left side by 2. So let's do it. Here extreme you can check. If I shift this to the left by 2, 1 point, 2 point, if this is minus 5, this is minus 6, I will reach at minus 6. All negative 1, minus 1 amplitudes. So draw that at minus 6, negative amplitude. Then coming to the next, take the next sample, shift it by 2 amounts, I will reach at minus 5. Draw that amplitude minus 1. Take the next, shift by 2 amounts, I will reach at minus 4. Draw that minus 4. Then take this, shift by 2 amounts, 1, 2. I will reach at minus 3. Minus 3. So 4 samples are over. Then check at 0 what is the value. At 0, no, nothing, we don't have anything, but still it needs to be shifted. 1 point, 2 point. So I will reach at minus 2. At minus 2, you don't draw anything, 0 amplitude. Then take the next point 1, shift it by 2 amounts, I will reach at minus 1. At minus 1, draw the positive amplitude, plus 1, don't go for minus. Then take the next, 1 shift, 2 shift, I will reach at 0. Take the next one, 1, 2. 2 shifts, I will reach at 1. At 1, draw the amplitude 1. Finally, fourth one, shift 2 times, I will reach at 2. At 2, you draw amplitude 1. Amplitudes draw as it is. If you shift the complete signal to the left side by 2 amount, your originally check 4 negative samples are there. 4 negative samples are there. At 0, you don't have any sample, 0 amplitude. Even here, you observe at minus 2, 0 amplitude. Then 4 plus 1 samples, 4 plus 1 samples are there. So totally 4 plus 4 plus 1, 9 samples are there in the original signal. When you shift the signal, total 9 samples should be there. Only the thing is, time has been changed. Signal should not be lost. No sample should be lost. Okay, don't skip any of the samples. Once you do this shifting, now finally what we need to do, it is addition. Plus we need to add both the signals. So here I have drawn both the signals. Observe, you don't have any signal till minus 1, but observe here, you have this signal. Okay, I think I have multiplied, sorry. Okay, I don't know whether it is plus because what I have done here, I have multiplied. So if I multiply, I have got this. You please try to do addition. I have multiplied. If I multiply 0 into some value, I'll get 0 here. But when you are adding, what is the change? A 0 plus this. So the same thing you need to draw it here. That change you have to do it, okay? Then I'm talking about addition, okay? Multiplication is it's already there here. Multiply this with 1. You will get the same signal back. And here some samples multiplied by 0, 0. Multiplication is a bit easier. Try for addition. 0 value plus some value. You will get the same value. Reproduce it same. Then coming to minus 1. Check at minus 1 you have 3. Here at minus 1 you have 1. If you add 3 plus 1, you will get, let me draw it here. At minus 1, you will get the amplitude 4. Okay. Then take at 0, amplitude is 2. Here it is 1. 2 plus 1, you will get 3. Then at 1, amplitude is 1, 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Here check amplitude 0. 0 plus 1, 1. After that 3, 4, 5, amplitude is 1, 2 and 3. Here it is 0. 0 plus any value, the same value. 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. It is your 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And even at the negative side, check it. You should get this. Minus 2, nothing. Remaining minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. All 4 samples negative. This is how the addition of those two signals look like. Okay, I have done multiplication. Fine. Any doubts till now? Shifting not understood. Which one? Huma. Shifting not understood. Last one. Please, can you unmute and ask me which one?
Ma'am, shifting of that last one we have.
Shifting of what? Y of n plus 2 or n minus? Sorry?
Both x of n minus plus y of n.
Okay, these two shifting operations I should repeat. Okay.
Yes.
Original signal x of n, you check it, the range is between minus 3 to plus 3. Totally 7 samples are there. Okay. So if you shift the signal, n minus 2 means it is to the right side. So each sample should be shifted. Each sample value should be shifted to the right side. You observe at minus 3, you have the amplitude 3. If you shift this 3 to the right side, this is 1 amount, this is 2 amount. So what is the new position time? Minus 1. So at minus 1, whatever this 3, you have drawn it here. Now you draw it at minus 1. So one sample we have shifted. Remaining all. So take the next one. Take the next sample. See, observe, it is amplitude is having 2. If you shift this 2 times, you reach at 0. Old time is minus 2, new time is 0. So this amplitude, what you have drawn, 2, you draw it at 0. At 0. Then take the next sample here at minus 1. What is the amplitude? It's 1. Okay. Here it is 1. Shift this by 2 amount. 1, 2. Old time is minus 1, but you reach at 1. So at 1, you draw this amplitude. These 3 samples are over. I hope you understood these 3 samples. After that, yes?
That minus 1 shifting 2 times.
2 times, right? Because the given question is like that only. See, x of n minus 2. 2 means every samples 2 times you have to shift. If you start this sample,
Yes, ma'am.
if you shift by 2 amount, you will reach at minus 1. So at minus 1, the same amplitude 3 should be drawn. So likewise, for every sample you have to do.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, did you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So is it necessary now again to explain y of n plus 2? Shall I shift that and show you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. That's what the question is. You need to shift the signal by 2 amounts. That's why each sample you take each sample. You start with this extreme leftmost. Take this amplitude which is 3. ये जो आपने लाइन ड्रॉ किया है 3, इसको आप 2 टाइम शिफ्ट करो. एक बार जब शिफ्ट करोगे आप -2 पे आओगे, और एक बार जब शिफ्ट करोगे यू विल रीच एट -1. सो न्यू टाइम पोजीशन आपका -1 रहेगा, ओल्ड टाइम -3 रहेगा, न्यू टाइम -1 रहेगा. सो एट -1 आपको ये 3 एम्पलीट्यूड ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा. सो लाइकवाइज ये मैंने आपको एक सैंपल का दिखाया है, वैसे आप हर सैंपल का करना पड़ेगा आपको. एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द थिंग्स एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स आप क्या गलती करते हो, अगर कहीं पर 0 एम्पलीट्यूड आ गया है ना तो स्टूडेंट्स दे टेंड टू स्किप दिस. डोंट डू दैट. If at point here no amplitude is given, even though amplitude is not there but time is still existing, right? So shift that also by 2 amount. Old time 0 है, नया time आपका 2 आएगा. So at 2 आपको ये जो 0 amplitude है ना वो 2 पे आएगा. See, old time 0 है, नया time आपका 2 रहेगा. Okay? Okay, I hope you understood this, Huma. Take this problem, 13th problem, as a work and try to solve it. It is very simple because all amplitudes are either 1, 2 or 1. So simple है, और आपका y of t सिग्नल दिया है, x of t दिया है, आपको सिर्फ मल्टीप्लीकेशन करना पड़ेगा. यहाँ पे सॉरी, यहाँ पे I forgot to write t. x of t into y of t. So take this work, please try to solve it by yourself. Given x of t and y of t, this is x of t, this is y of t. Both ranges are between 0 to 3. So you have to find the multiplication of these two. Please try to complete this as an assignment. These questions which I have given here, I will list them and put it in the Google Classroom. You please try to complete those. This is important one. Let me take this. The question is, sketch x of t equals to u of t minus r of t minus 1 plus 2 r of t minus 2 minus r of t minus 3. So totally how many signals are there? There is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 signals are there. You need to draw them, you need to add them. I am using the word addition, but however, if you observe the question, you have minus sign. So whenever that negative comes, I will subtract the amplitude. Let me start with the r of t. Can anybody tell me how many operations are involved in this problem? Totally count and tell me. Yeah, somebody answered. Let's see who's that. Tasneem, 7. Let's see, shall I count it? Let me start. There is one shifting operation, second shifting operation, third shifting operation, 3 shifts. Then here there is a amplitude scaling, 4th. Then here there is addition, 5th. Here this subtraction, there is a subtraction. Very good. Tasleem. 7 operations are involved in total. Okay, let's see this. It's a big, it looks big. As ramp signal is there in the given question. See, question, sketch x of t equals to, directly one equation is given to you. There is no signal, reference signal is given. Why? Because these are all the standard elementary signals, R and U. You know them, you know how to define unit step and ramp signal. You know how to draw them. So in the form of an equation, it has been given. So let's start. Here for a reference, for your reference, I have drawn R of t. No need to draw this, because in the given question, R of t, simple R of t is not there. But for your reference, I have drawn it. How R of t looks like. It is starting from 0, the ramp, it increases. And if you see, the slope is 1. Horizontal by vertical, if you divide tan inverse, tan theta, it is equal to 1. Slope is equal to 1. Let me start. Here if you can see, negative 4th one. I have drawn this signal first. You can take anything for your reference first, no problem. I have drawn this t minus 3. And if you observe, I have written negative. Why? Because at the end, when I add all the amplitudes, for this I need to subtract. Just to make sure that, just to keep that in my mind, I have written from the red pen, the amplitude is negative here. It's a very silly common mistakes students tend to do. Negatives, you simply add all. So how R of t minus 3 is drawn? It is shifting to the right side by 3 amounts. So if you shift this R of t, which is starting from 0, shifting is by 3. So you will reach at 3. 0 point should be shifted 3 times. So you will reach at 3. Old time is 0, new time is 3. So your signal will start at 3. And the same ramp will continue. Check each block. Again, the slope of this line is equal to 1. Only the difference between R of t and t minus 3 is R of t starts from 0, R of t minus 3 starts from 3. That's the difference. Okay. One signal I have drawn. Then I have drawn u of t. Simple. Step signal, nothing. At 0, there is a transformation, transition from 0 to 1, and it's